Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Gators offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Turning on the Jets. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Unloads it left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The give on the inside. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Oh, better look out! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. This is a designed run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Scarlet Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air, it's Lagway. Caught behind the line, it's Ball. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run this play from the pistol. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Strong. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Jackson. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Gators line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Strong. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gators. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
On third down, going up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To throw, it's Lagway. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation. You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take...
Makes a grab for a big play. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Duff. The defense wouldn't let him loose it. Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Weber. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Scarlet Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Scarlet Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. On the move, it's Ball. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got to score. You got to stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out.
There he goes! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Scarlet Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Clark. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Toss to the outside. Runs through the tackle. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Glagway. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. And now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here's the heat. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. So many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like...
It's a seam wide open. He stopped it, forced out of bounds, just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Touchdown, Gator! And the stomping has commenced.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these 2 teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and the season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.